Welcome to Grand Arts Fine Educational Channel, and it's your teacher, Mr. Danga Eric. And today we have prepared for you a very interesting topic. And guess what? It's the origin of study of language. Have you ever asked yourself this simple question? How did language come about? Well, stay tuned, and I'll be discussing that with you. Yes, welcome back. And so you'll come to realize that when looking at how the origin of language that is, you will realize that there are so many theories that have been driven down by man to try to explain the origin of language. And today we'll be discussing about one most important theory, and that is divine theory, or also known as the providence theory. This theory dictates that language is a gift from God, and that it is largely attributed to the Bible. When we look at Genesis chapter 2, verses 19 in the Bible, it states that out of the ground, God created all the beasts of the field and all the fowls of the air, and gave to Adam, so that Adam could name. And the name that Adam gave to each and every creature, that was the name thereof. And so these are ideas that are found in all the religions all over the world. Take a look at the Hebrew, the terms, the confusion of the terms, and the Tower of Babel. We'll come to see that this theory tries to account for the multiplicity of several languages in the world. The Egyptians do believe that Thoth, of course they call their god Thoth, they believe that Thoth gave man, created speech, and gave them to man. And so to ascertain this theory, some people came up with different ideas on how to explain this kind of phenomenon. And we see our first example. It is believed that the Egyptian king, also known as King Pharaoh, did a certain experiment. He carried out a certain experiment. He took two newborn babies and isolated them with a flock of sheep and a mute shepherd, denying them a linguistic mode. And after 2 years, it was realized that the babies spoke a certain term known as bekos, which means bread in the Phrygian language, a language that is believed to have been spoken in the Phrygian province in the new modern Turkey. Also, there's an experiment that is believed to have been carried by King James IV of Scotland, and his assumption was that the babies spoke Hebrew, and so he said that Hebrew was a language from God. We cannot disapprove or approve this theory, because it is a tall order to argue whether God doesn't exist or God exists, and it is offending to argue that God doesn't exist. Well,